Good news for people who love Shiba Inu. That's not a small amount of money. Very rich people, some with millions or even billions of dollars, are moving things around. You're not going to pay $10 like this every time. It looks like the Shiba Inu price chart is about to hit a big level, and people are likely to react positively. But what's the story behind it? Let's get to it and find out. Nota bene, while the holidays were going on, one of our developers took a trip across Europe. It wasn't just to get away from the rain. They had a job to do, to meet new people and talk about cryptocurrency. And guess what? Made them talk so much. You got it, of course. The Shiba Inu coin we love so much. Shiba fans are going crazy over a tweet from a member of our development team about an amazing experience they had with a well-known European bank. Do you believe it? They made a lot of money on Shiba Inu in 2021, and now they're getting ready for another round. It's not just big news. Even big banks are paying attention, which is a good sign. Let's watch this movie slowly because it's very important. You may be thinking why one of our smart Shiba Inu developers went on a trip, not just to see the beautiful scenery, but also to meet new people and talk crypto. It's not just a walk of the sights. It's about making Shiba Inu an important part of the crypto society. In the constantly changing world of blockchain, new ideas come from conversations. Our developer team member wasn't just crossing state lines. In the crypto space, they were breaking down walls. Why? Because when people with different ideas get together, new ideas come up and take the lead. Think about how powerful these in-person talks would be. It's not just dog breeds, it's about getting to the bottom of the crypto world. It's about understanding the obstacles, trends, and shared goals that move the whole crypto ecosystem forward. Being around people who live and breathe crypto. The developers on our team do more than just code. They are having a talk that is alive and well, and will shape the future of decentralized finance. These exchanges spark new ideas, build relationships, and keep Shiba Inu at the center of the crypto story. This trip wasn't just a trip. It was an all-around event. One of the developers on our team became a link between Shiba Inu and people and the crypto space as a whole. What does that matter? For these ties are what make Shiba Inu more than just a sign. It's a moving force that's an important part of how crypto is always changing. Stay tuned as we try to figure out what's going on with this crypto journey and how it's affecting the future of Shiba Inu. But before we start, please click the like button, follow, and tell us what you think in the comments. Let's talk about something really cool now. It turns out that Shiba Inu aren't just a serious subject for crypto talks. It's being used in everyday talks without much thought. Think about this situation. Talking with people from all walks of life while sitting around. And when the talk turns to crypto, the name Shiba Inu comes up easily. There was no force to enter. Instead, it's more like a nice neighbor joining in. Here's what made us notice it. The easygoing charm of Shiba Inu. It's not just about cash terms and market trends. Because of this, Shiba Inu has become a well-known and understandable subject, even for people who aren't very into crypto. This is not a time for big news. The Shiba Inu is more like becoming a quiet part of the conversation about digital assets as a whole. It's the kind of thing where Shiba Inu comes up in conversation, even if you're not looking for it. An interesting thing that stands out is how Shiba Inu is slowly but surely becoming a part of larger conversations about digital assets. Not many big news are being made. Instead, the cryptocurrency is slowly becoming a part of everyone's mind. For the Shiba Inu society, this news means that barriers are being broken down. The fact that this is happening shows that the community is growing and includes more than just crypto fans. This increase in the number and types of users can help the app become more famous and widely used. Additionally, the positive and natural way Shiba Inu is being brought up in talks shows this positive view can affect how people think about Shiba Inu in general, which could have an effect on culture as the dog's story spreads beyond its original setting and becomes part of everyday cultural conversations. The most important thing is that the casual use in daily conversations makes it possible for new investors to join. People who haven't really thought about cryptocurrencies may now be interested in Shiba Inu. This is because it comes up in talks in a friendly and approachable way. Basically, the news that Shiba Inu are becoming more common, in everyday conversations means that they are becoming more accepted by the majority. This can lead to community growth, more popularity, positive feelings, a possible cultural effect, and the chance to attract more investors. But wait, the next part of the Shiba Inu story is about to start, and it will have a big impact on the crypto world. Think about this. Another brave member of our Shiba Inu development team ran into a well-known European bank while traveling through Europe. Now, this isn't like any other bank. We're talking about a big name in finance whose image can be heard all the way through traditional finance. There was more to the meeting than just chance. Moving into the heart of the business world was a planned move. What did happen during this meeting? Get ready. Not only did this prestigious bank jump into the water with Shiba Inu in 2021, but they are getting ready for another dive. You heard that right. A big bank in Europe is ready to do business with Shiba Inu again. This new information is more than just a bit of news. It's a big one. It's the coming together of standard banking and the cutting edge of crypto, which could change Shiba Inu's journey. People are really looking forward to what happens next because it's not just about one bank. It has to do with how things could fall apart in the banking world. Finding out that a big European bank is once again interested in and working with Shiba Inu has effects that go beyond just that one bank. This event raises the possibility of a domino effect in the financial business as a whole. From the start, the fact that a well-known European bank is involved gives Shiba Inu a stamp of trustworthiness. People think of traditional banks as safe havens, and their move into the cryptocurrency area could lead other banks to look into similar opportunities. This change in how people think about Shiba Inu could lead to more banks and big investors using it. These investors have been carefully watching what's happening in the crypto world. The effect goes beyond how markets work. If a big bank joins forces with Shiba Inu, it could make the market more liquid and maybe even change the value of the coin. Because they are so big and powerful, these financial heavyweights can bring a lot of money and interest to the market. Also, it's important not to forget about the regulatory consequences. The involvement of a big bank could make regulatory bodies look more closely at Shiba Inu and cryptocurrencies in general and make their view official. Both big banks and individual investors are interested in regulatory recognition because it creates a system that makes people feel safe and compliant. When regular banks and the cutting edge of crypto work together, it opens up new ways to do things. Together, these two types of assets could create new financial goods, services, or investment strategies that combine the best of both worlds. This event has a big effect on people all over the world. A big European bank's work with Shiba Inu may have an effect on people outside of Europe. It might make banks in other areas want to look into similar relationships or investments in different cryptocurrencies, causing a wave that goes around the world. There is no information about the exact amount of money involved, but given the size of the major European banks, even a small portion of the money given to Shiba Inu could be a big number in US dollars. The news that a big European bank is still interested in Shiba Inu is really about more than one bank. It could mean a change in the way digital assets are handled, which could have wider effects on trustworthiness. Adoption, market trends, regulation, new ideas, and impact on the world. What do you think this meeting means for Shiba Inu in the future? Leave a comment below and let's guess together. Based on what the Shiba Inu creator said recently, it looks like our time will come when even banks will have to acknowledge it, as ignoring it will no longer work. In line with what we talked about earlier, a big European bank is working closely with Shiba Inu. This tweet makes it sound like the cryptocurrency has reached a level where even regular banks are starting to pay attention to and recognize it. The idea that even banks will have to recognize it shows that the financial industry will have to recognize and take Shiba Inu into account sooner or later. The developer seems to be saying that the coin has become so important that it can't be ignored any longer. As we've already talked about, the fact that a big European bank is involved shows how things have changed. If you ignore it, it won't cut it anymore, which means that things are changing and standard banks can't ignore or downplay the effect and importance of Shiba Inu anymore. Shiba Inu is becoming a force to be reckoned with as it gains popularity, trust, and market power, especially with the help of big financial institutions. What do you think about that, though? Leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. This video has now come to an end. If you liked the video, please click like and let us know what you thought in the comments. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please tell as many people as you can about this movie. Let people know about this news.